Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they
Secrets
tell
are
you?
bad.
Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you?
Secrets are good.
Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you?
Secrets are good.
Did they tell you?
Secrets
Did
are
they tell
bad.
you? Did they tell 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 you?
What did they say? What did you say? What did he say? Did he say? Are you sure? What did you say? What did he say?
Did they tell
Are
you?
you sure? What did they
Did they
say?
tell you?
Did they say? Are you sure? What did you say? What did he say? What did he say?
Will you tell us?
What did you say to that?
What did you say?
What did
Did
they
they
say?
tell you?
Are you sure of that?
Did
What
they
did he
tell
say?
you?
What did he
Did they
say?
tell
Will
you?
you tell us?
Did they tell
What did you
you?
say to that?
Did they tell you?
What did they say?
What did you say?
Secrets are
Did they tell
good.
you? Did they tell
Are
you?
you sure of that?
Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell
Will
you?
you tell us?
Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell
Secrets
you?
are bad.
Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they
Secrets
tell you?
are good.
Are you sure of that?
Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you? Did they tell you?
Secrets are bad.
Minimum effort, minimum risk, minimum effort, minimum risk.
The sum of your life is
minimum risk,
mediocrity.
minimum effort.
That's just
minimum
human
risk,
nature.
minimum effort, minimum risk, minimum
The
effort.
sum of your life
minimum
is
risk,
mediocrity.
minimum effort, minimum risk, minimum
The
effort.
sum of your
minimum
life
risk,
is mediocrity.
minimum effort, minimum risk.
That's just
minimum
human
effort.
nature.
Minimum risk, minimum effort.
That's just
minimum
human
risk,
nature.
minimum effort.
The
minimum
sum of
risk,
your life is
minimum
mediocrity.
effort, minimum risk, minimum effort, minimum risk, and minimum accomplishment.
Hello, hello. What's up? What's up, Thursday? How's everything looking? How's everything looking here, everybody? Let me get all my controllers and whiz snappers over here ready. Winkleberries and all that stuff. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Let me see. Whoa, there's lots of comments already. I wasn't late, Eddie. No, I wasn't pooping. No poop from me. Tim, what's up? Phil, what's up? Joanne, why didn't you notify us? I did, kind of. On my Facebook page and on this, what is it called? The community tab on my Facebook page. I posted something a couple hours ago. You're going to be getting that big cash money from that Joe Biden ad I just sat through. Well, thank goodness you sat through it, because I sure wouldn't. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. And Joanne, by the way, I do this every Thursday. You don't have to be notified. I do this every Thursday. Creepy doll on the couch. Janice, that is my crochet clown. There's no creepy doll. That's a sassy, classy crochet clown right there. Good seats. Yeah, there's a cat right here. Right here. You can't see her, but that's how she rolls. Let's see here. Bruce Hack. That music sounds like Bruce Hack. Kitty, we've got the whole gang here. Yes, Sophia. Great video today that you uploaded. Awesome bass playing. Oh, thanks. Good seats. Yeah, this is my cruise shirt from 2012 tour, I believe it was. Yeah. Janice, you're not alone. Not a lot of people would argue with that fact that clowns are scary. Hello, John Lazaro. Nice to see you. Ja Poople's here. Nice. All right. I got some folks in here watching. So what we're going to be doing today, excuse me, Cricket. I got to get some stuff around. We're going to be opening these that I got from some subscribers. This one is from Peter Graves. And this one is from my friend Rob in San Francisco. He's the guy that does weird Devo art devotionals often and online. So I'll be opening these at some point. I have no idea what's in here. My only clue is that this one was sent media mail. And I just don't have any idea. So that's going to be fun opening those at some point. Hey, thanks for the likes already, guys. Thanks for the thumbs ups. That's nice. Nice of you. Miko, what is that little crazy symbol you just, what is that thing you just typed? Is that a little dude pointing or something? What is that guy? Peter Graves. Hey, what's up, Peter Graves? Thank you. Whoops. Thank you. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to open this up tonight. Thank you for that. Just arrived yesterday. Just in time. Come here, Cricket. Come here, Cricks. Come here. People want to see you, honey. Come here. Come here. Here. Want the bracelets? Cricket loves the bracelets. Here. She knows the camera's on. She's not coming over here at all. Let me get something started real quick here. I just bought this today. It's on sale. Even more on sale than it usually is. Mm-hmm. It's a nice sound. Can you hear that? All right, we'll start with that. What are you looking at, Cricket? What are you looking for? Okay, everybody. How's everybody's week been? I was really busy with that, getting that Devo product launch ready for the last month. But now that is done. And thanks in advance to anybody who placed an order, as usual. Nice pop. Oh, okay, you heard the pop. Cool. What's better than a handle of wine? I don't know. Probably lots of things. Cricket, what are you doing? Don't play with the CD, honey. All right? Cricket's getting mischievous over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, Sophia, the dome shield set might be a little delayed because we're waiting for another batch of domes to come from the manufacturer. So as soon as the red domes are done, I think everything else can ship. So yeah, that's just what we're waiting on. I don't have an exact idea of when that will be, but I don't think it'll be more than a couple weeks at the most. You know, it's kind of a task to get all that red plastic from overseas and then get it to the manufacturer here in the US and then have it all made up and then shipped. Shipping has been really problematic through this pandemic thing for everybody, for me and my eBay stuff, for Devo trying to get products to and fro manufacturers and merchandisers and stuff. Everything's been delayed, and even when you pay for overnight or 2 or 3 day service, it doesn't mean you're going to get it, especially now. Did you ever catch that spider? No, Eddie, I never found him. Nope. He's running free. Yeah. Let me see, just trying to catch up here. So, Tim, let me ask you, did you get any records of that auction that you went to? Did you go to the auction? Tim was going to some auction today where he might have gotten a load of records, but I don't know if that happened. Good Seat says, I haven't actually been able to order anything from Club Devo. Is there some restrictions on where you guys will ship? No, there should not be. We ship worldwide. If you have any problems, just email me or email info@impactmerch.com. They will help you out. They're working on a skeleton crew. You know, they've got just a handful of people at that company right now working their tails off because no one expected the thousands of orders we got, especially like on opening day, you know, with this poor crew of like a handful of people, literally. And so they're working really hard to get as many orders out as they can. I was told today, I think they're getting around 600 orders out a day. Just the handful of people that are working. So 3 cheers to them. You know, it's lucky that we even have our store open at all during these times. So hooray, Impact. I am betting I get my light shield before my mask. Mask? Do you mean cloth mask? Because the cloth masks are actually in stock now. The light shields should be to the merchandiser, I believe, tomorrow or Monday. How do you feel about devotional being postponed? I mean, how can I feel about it? I wish everything was going as normal, but it's not. I'm glad it's just postponed and not canceled. So, you know, look at the bright side. And it would have been kind of difficult to get all the shirts printed and everything done, you know, within 4 weeks' time or 5 weeks' time. So, you know, it's kind of good to have that several month padding now so that we can get more stuff done. We would have never gotten special guests in time. You know, it's just good that it's been postponed. Don't put it on my birthday weekend. That's the best place to celebrate your birthday. What are you talking about? Me too. I'm glad we're still going to have it in some capacity and there's more time to prepare. That's right. More time for you to get your band together, Sophia, right? Maybe you can perform at my Thursday night hotel party. So yeah, I'm actually going to be social this weekend. I was invited by my friend Anne to go to some outdoor festival she's going to with some friends, and everybody's going to be spaced apart, and Anne is even actually bringing her own like tent and stuff, and she's going to wrap asbestos zone tape around it to be funny, and we're going to be there in full effect. Probably going to wear my clown mask, my clown face mask. I don't have my Devo masks yet. I probably won't get mine till long after you guys get yours. So, John says, I can't make it to devotional, but I ordered a General Boys shirt. Thank you, John, for that. That really helps support the cause. Do I know if JVC will be able to attend in November? That's the plan, but who knows? No one knows. No one knows right now, but that is the plan. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about the assembly unboxing video I put up? That was pretty self-explanatory, I guess. It's a whole lot of not knowing, Rope Snake. Yep. I'm sure it'll all work out. Don't sweat it. Sure it'll all work out. I could maybe do this. Yeah, that's it. That's what she does. Okay. Now, I'm seeing like some people in here. If you could just, while you're thinking about it right now, hit the thumbs up. That always helps. Lisa Casali's in the house, not wearing pants, as usual. I wouldn't expect you to wear pants here, Lisa. In fact, I would prohibit you from wearing pants here ever. So it's good that you're not wearing pants. Everybody say hi to Lisa Casali in the chat. Lisa's the main reason I am still working for Devo and that I ever got to meet Devo. Well, I've met him before I met Lisa, but she is my connection to the Devo family initially. So thank you, Lisa. Lisa, you rascal, says Sophia. Wine's tasting good. The wine is tasting good, especially because it was $1 cheaper than it usually is, right? Thanks, Tim, for the, you know, I never see that bell. I can't see it on my screen right now, so I don't know what bell they're talking about, but hit the bell for crying out loud. So yeah, Lisa, thanks for showing up. Joanne, Sophia, everybody. Peter Graves, all my friends here, thank you for showing up. I did want to mention something, but I forgot what it was, and I can't find where my reminder is. It'll come to me. So yeah, let's just say again, Sophia Swengel in the chat. She, you know, huge Devo fan. She posted a new video on her channel today of her playing bass and singing a Devo song, and I'll let you go find out what that is. But she just posted it today. It's great. You should check it out. Good Seats is also not wearing pants. Hey, that's great. And somebody loves Pilms. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, no problem, Sophia. I really appreciate when people create content, especially for YouTube nowadays. Yeah, Sophia's not wearing pants either. She's wearing a skirt. I appreciate people who have their own channels and put content on it, you know, especially when it's just, you know, great, passionate fan stuff like Sophia does. She's a huge fan of music and she's learning it and performing it for all you people on her channel. I think that's super cool. Tim's going to start his Clown Hate YouTube channel sometime soon. And that's my hope anyway. And I guess he's going to start a channel that's against pants. Pants and clowns are not cool on Tim's YouTube channel. So if you go over there expecting to see cool stuff about clowns and pants, not going to happen. Clownhate.com with a K. That's nice. Levi's Jeans. Levi's Jeans. What is John talking about? Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I just saw one pop up. So the stuff you were hearing before, did you hear the music? Could you hear it at all? Was it, I don't know if I had the volume loud enough. But anyway, it's, hey, Vinyl Guru, what's happening? Nice to see you on this Thursday. I haven't checked out your Thursday video yet, but I plan to very soon. But yeah, that first music noise that was playing is again off this Silica Gel CD that my band released in 1993. And those two songs were called Psst. That was the first one, P-S-S-S-T. That was 1 minute and 39 seconds long. And then The Sum of Your Life is 36 seconds long. You heard both of those tracks at the intro to this stream. Pantsless Clown Hater. Tim, Ian's calling you a pantsless clown hater. I think that's probably true. He-Man Clown Haters Club. That's got to be your next tattoo, Tim. The He-Man Clown Haters Club. Soph! You were just called a vixen. Why did Lisa Casali retract a message? What are you doing, Lisa? Just barely before I saw what you typed, it took it away from me. Lisa Casal. Tim's a wild soul for sure. All right, so is everything looking good, sounding good? Do I have any technical difficulties I need to deal with? Anything going on there? No, that light's not doing any good. Let me know if I need to adjust something. Get a little more light on the situation here. Depends don't really count as pants, so you're good, Lisa. Depends are, well, in the UK, they might be considered pants. Pill me, baby. Hey, Darren. What's happening? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, Vinyl Guru. The clown is not quite spread like a playgirl, but he is chilling. He is chilling hard, that clown. I mean, that's what crochet clowns do. They're good at chilling and freaking people out. That's what they do. This is all of him. Forget that. So yeah, Vinyl Guru's in the house. She's my YouTube buddy. Saturday just got canceled, Ann. Well, if you want to come by the house, maybe we could hang out here. Maybe, huh? So that might be cool. Ann in the house. Everybody welcome Ann. I have news. I don't have the actual exact details in front of me right now, but I can tell you that, and Ann reminded me of this, just seeing Ann's name. I can tell you that the Dickies are going to be doing a live stream, concert/hangout on Facebook July 12th. I believe it's going to be 2 p.m. California time. I got to check on that. It's either 1 or 2 p.m. California time. So that'll be fun. I'll be posting details about that on the Dickies social networks, I believe tomorrow. So that'll be cool. Yeah, so Vinyl Guru, let me introduce you to some people here that you may not have met so far. My friend Ann, she lives here in Raleigh. I met her through the band The Dickies. And my friend, let's see, you've met Sophia, you know Sophia. Oh, Lisa Casali. I don't know if you know Lisa Casali, Vinyl Guru, but that is the widow of Bob II Casali of Devo, who kind of introduced me to the band back in the early, mid-90s and kind of made this rock and roll dream happen for me. So she's in here, Vinyl Guru's in here, and Lots of people that I know in here. This is great. All right. Shall we start opening some things? Well, let me have another drink. How about that? Ann's a spud. Ann's I wouldn't consider Ann to be a spud or a devotee, but I know she really wants to wear my Energy Dome face shield helmet. She's been chomping at me to wear that thing. So maybe one day, huh? All right, so Ann, since Saturday got canceled due to rain, let's talk about maybe hanging out here. All right, so let me get to this. I don't think my friend Rob is in here. If he has dropped in the chat, he hasn't said anything. So I'm going to thank Rob for this, and I'm going to open it. Subscriber mail. I got to love some subscriber mail. I love getting stuff in the mail. Look at this. Who knows what's in here? Again, my only hint, as I mentioned before, is that it was shipped media mail. Media mail. So that means probably some kind of music media, I'm guessing. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Ooh, there's a lot of tape on here. Vinyl Guru, ooh, Vinyl Guru. All right. Man, there's lots of tape. Man. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Need more grease. Oh, look at that. Looks all science fiction in there, doesn't it? Looks all science fiction in there. Reminds me of the NASA spacesuit that G.I. Joe used to wear. The big, tall, 12-inch tall G.I. Joes that came out in the 60s, 70s, whatever. That reminds me of his spacesuit. I got a G.I. Joe spacesuit in the mail, y'all. All right, whoa! Right off the bat, look what I dig out of this box. Neurosis cassette. Some metal stuff. I don't think I even own any Neurosis. Enemy of the Sun is the album. Dig it. Dig it! My friend Rob hooking me up. I gotta check that out. Okay, so we got Neurosis, Enemy of the Sun. What's this? And we got Prong, another band that I don't own anything of. Prong. I know I've heard their name over and over throughout the years, but I don't think I've ever really listened to them. I'm gonna have to check it out. 2 cool tapes, and then what else is in here? Pinback buttons. Pinback buttons, y'all, pinback buttons. Let's see. I've never heard of them. It's a band called the Von Bondies. Probably can't see it. The Von Bondies. And then, oh, this is cool. I don't know who this is, but I like the name. The Grannies. Oh, wait. I'm trying to put it up near the lens. The Grannies. Cool. And these look definitely vintage. They're kind of rusted on the back, so that's cool. I'll have to look those bands up now. Thank you, Rob, for the gifts. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I love me some cassettes. All right, people, what are you talking about in the chat? Oh, yeah, Frankie. Yeah, cool. Thank you, Rob Ginsburg. I love the stuff. I don't own anything by these bands yet, so a welcome addition to the collection. And I'm going to have to look up those bands on those pinback buttons. I've never heard of them. The Grannies looks like they would be kind of rockabilly or garage, right? Like kind of garage rock, garage punk, maybe. I can just tell by that font. Thanks, Rob Ginsburg, a.k.a. Frankie. Abnorm's in here. Hey, what's up, Abnorm? All the Devo fans are up in here. Cooking with clown juice. Cooking with peanut oil, clown juice, clown urine, whatever. We're cooking. We are cooking. All right. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. Maybe I should just keep it on. Yo, Kia's in here. Kia just fell up in here. What's up, Kia? Kaya? Kaya? I'm really horrible at remembering how to pronounce names. I'm sorry. My brain doesn't work quite right all the time. So everybody, I'm so glad to see y'all in here. Y'all talking to each other and saying hi and stuff. That's so nice. I like that we can do this together. I got one more thing to open. Maybe I should keep that for a little later. That's really, it sounds weird. I don't know what could be in there. I'm almost afraid to open that. Let's talk about what? Is that 50-50? No, Lisa, that ain't 50-50. This is some wine that I always get at my local grocery store. It's usually on sale for $10.99 for this big bottle, but today it was on sale for $9.99. And I was like, that's my price right there. Yeah, so I don't have any 50-50 here. I'm not even sure that they're allowed to mail it to North Carolina, but I have taken it home before from Devo tours. Like Jerry has given me a bottle and I put it in my luggage and smuggled it back. But yeah, that's how I got my 50-50 wine a long time ago. I remember years ago, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, I had a bottle of Jerry's wine, and for some reason I was stuck at home all alone on New Year's Eve. Can't remember why. I mean, I stay at home on New Year's Eve, quite a bit, but for some reason I was just looking to drink by myself on New Year's Eve, and I drank a whole bottle of Jerry's wine that night, I remember. And I did remember. I wasn't that bad off the next day. So anyway, enough of me running my mouth about wine, right? Let's just drink it. Cheers to everybody who might have a drink with me. Phil, you usually have one. Maybe Ian. Yeah, and that's a bummer that it got canceled, but I guess that gives us a heads up and gives me time to clean up my house a little bit. Pretty good. All right, so we got the Devo news announced this week. Everybody understands, I hope, that Impact is working on a Skeleton Crew pandemic era mode right now, and they're doing what they can to get all the orders out, and they are not slacking off. They are getting about 600 orders out a day, and that's great. 3 cheers to them. So just be patient if you haven't received all of your stuff that you've ordered. Once this pandemic peters out and they get a full crew working again, we're not going to have delays like this, but it's just the fact that the store is open during this pandemic and kind of launched during the pandemic that we're having some delays. And also, I mentioned before that there are shipping delays now, so even getting product to and from manufacturers and merchandisers is a little tricky these days. Cheers to all. Please don't catch that woofer on fire. Please don't catch that. Yeah, it's not really that close. Yeah, there's no heat coming off that thing. That candle's almost dead anyway. But thanks for the warning. Please don't set that woofer on fire. That's a nice, please don't catch that woofer on fire. Please don't catch that woofer on fire. Come on, come on. I don't know what I'm doing. But it is Thursday, and I'm glad to be hanging out with you guys. So yeah, this Devo launch is done, and now I can focus on a few other things. There are other things in the works that I would love to be able to tell you about, but I can't yet. But there are cool things being worked on in the Devo world. So stay tuned to this channel to know more in the near future. I also still have some good Devo footage that I'm saving to upload. I like to space out the big Devo news, the cool footage on my page. So we just did a Devo launch. Now I'm gonna upload some more videos on records and stuff and collectibles that I have, and I will be scheduling some more special guests to happen probably starting in early July. I'm trying to schedule one. So between now and then, I may do another magazine doodle stream magazine art stream, and I figured out that if I stream with StreamYard, you know, the software that I use to have special guests, I can actually have a 2-cam shot. So I can have one cam on my face and one cam close up on the magazine drawing. So you'd have a split screen. One side would be me drawing in the magazine, and one side would be me talking at you. So that might be more interesting. If you guys are down for some magazine vandalism coming up in the next, whatever, couple of streams. I think next week's stream might be really special. Let me just get some details together. It's not a special guest kind of thing, but it's something I'll be doing during the stream that might be kind of cool. Trying to work that out. I'll let you know before next week. If I can't get that together, then I will do maybe a magazine vandalism stream. Miko, any chance the hot dog cycling jerseys are coming back? No. No, because that was something Warner Brothers had made. They were very expensive to have made. I think they were like $60 to buy. I mean, they weren't like a cheap T-shirt price. They were fairly expensive to purchase and fairly expensive to make. So I don't think those will be remade. No, that was a moment in time. Everybody. Should have got them then. But the band had to wear those every night on tour. Oh man, and they looked so weird in them, you know. A couple of the band members were really into it. Well, I can tell you one band member was really into it, and the other ones not so much. You warriors out, Nico. Holy Moses. Dan Char. My cat's fur is shedding out. What should I do? My mom used to take a roll of masking tape, right? You know what masking tape is, and then you peel off a strip of it, still have it connected to the roll, and then you'd kind of bend the tape backwards around the roll so that the sticky part of the tape is all around the roll, stuck to itself, tight around the roll. And then you just take that, you put your hand inside the roll of tape, and you roll the couch and the chairs, and you roll all the cat hair off. And then when that piece of tape gets full, break it off, unroll another piece of tape, flip it backwards on the roll, and then roll that cat hair off. That's what you do when your cat is shedding. What did you say? Shedding out? When your cat is shedding out, take that masking tape. You get that, hey, Frankie, all right, I'm going to drink Frankie Ginsburg. Frankie. I'm going to call you Frankie from now on, Rob. I just have to. You need your own channel, Rob. What are you? You do all this art and stuff. You could be doing art on YouTube. Mm-hmm. You really could. The next Devo mask should be We're Through Being Cool. Yep, that'd be nice. I wonder what the graphic would be. Would it be the astronaut? What would it be? It would be Lisa Casale's face. Through being cool. Through wearing pants. We're through wearing pants. Voodoo. Yeah, Dan, that's a cool idea. My mom was really kind of anal retentive about the house being spotless when I was a kid. So anytime cat hair got anywhere, she would break out that roll of masking tape and roll over the cat hair. She'd be taking the masking tape and sticking it on the floor and on the kitchen counter. Wherever she saw cat hair, she'd be picking it up with that masking tape. So let that be a lesson to you all from my mother from beyond the grave. She's sending you advice on how to take care of cat hair. That's one great thing I learned from Mom, how to battle cat hair. We've always had cats all through my life. I've always had a cat until I went to college. And then, of course, I didn't have cats. But the whole time I lived with my family and my mom, we always had cats. We're well schooled in how to deal with cat hair, right? People, let me mention, there's about double the people watching that have put a thumbs up. So if you're thinking about it, please click the thumbs up, because that somehow, like I say all the time, it makes the YouTube magic, the algorithms, the stuff all work for me. So hey, thanks. I just saw one pop in there. Thank you. I know it's a ridiculous thing to hit a little thumbs up button, but for some reason it helps. And I'm going to be getting another check from YouTube. And it only took me, I think, 2 months to make about $100. I think I made about $150. I'm not sure exactly what I'll get in the check, but so yeah, first 4 months took me to make $100, and now the next 2 months, $100. That's pretty good. That'll pay the cell phone bill or something, right? I did it for you, Rob. I just chugged that wine for you, Rob. Lisa Casali. Michael told me, well, us to say hello. Yeah, I do want everybody to say hello to Lisa. I'm so glad she's here. I was talking to her, was it yesterday, Lisa, or today? We were catching up a little bit on the phone, and we have to do more of that, Lisa. Now that I'm past the Devo launch, maybe we should get together this weekend on the phone or something. Sunday, maybe, the Lord's Day. We can do it on the Lord's Day. You know, interviewing Lisa C would be great. But what I would like to do, that. I got to think about that now. It's a very intriguing idea to interview Lisa. Intriguing. I might want to save that for a devotional. Lisa Casali, maybe you could be a special guest at the 2021 devotional. Right? Okay, so let's move on to this right here. And first, we'll do a little intro, okay? This is intro music to opening the next subscriber mail by Peter Graves, okay? Oh, and by the way, for people who don't know, this is a circuit bent baby room monitor, and it's got these punk rock spikes adhered to it, and each spike is pressure sensitive, so that when you touch these, it makes noise. Music, as I call it, okay? Here's the intro to opening up Peter Graves' package. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. That wasn't me, officer. That was the baby room monitor. All right. Now, I'm really intrigued by this one because I don't know if you told me what you were going to send me, Peter, but I can't remember if you did. So I'm going to get into this right now. Peter Graves, thank you for the mail. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to come up with a little theme song for opening subscriber mail. Peter Graves, thank you for the mail, buddy. All right. Through the layers of plastic we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know what it is. All right. Okay. Envelope is empty. Okay. Look, I don't know if you saw my stream last week. Okay, so my stream last week, last Thursday, I was sitting here at my desk, minding my own business, streaming with my buddies, and not a big black spider, but a spider about that big, black and very fast, started running around my desk, and of course everybody saw me trying to capture it in an energy dome to throw it outside, because I don't kill spiders if I can help it. And the damn thing got away from me, it wouldn't let me catch it, and then it bit me on the back of the leg. So I think I was lamenting about how the bite itched or something, and now I have this. That's great. Thank you, Peter. Now I just want to get bit again so I can try this out. Come here, spider, little spider wider. This is hilarious, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Feel free to vandalize the box. Man. Well, I guess I could, let me, hold on, let me grab a pen. I think I might be able to figure something out. Let me see if I can do this. And Afterbite sounds like a great name for a punk band. It sure does. Afterbite. Kind of like Black Flag named themselves after an insect medicine repellent. You know, Afterbite can be a Black Flag-ish band. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to do this. Hold on, I'll show you guys in a second. Okay. Okay, we did it. Here we go. Okay, so you got that little bee guy, and what's he doing? He's farting a big cloud. Big cloud of poop coming out of that little bee. Man, that is juvenile and dumb. But I like it. I like it. All right, thank you, Peter, for that. I will use this, you know, and let me tell you, man, when I'm out there sometimes doing the yard works and stuff, this will come in handy because them things bite out there, man. Down south here, them things bite. I need to pour another glass of wine. I hope nobody minds that. Yeah. Boop. So, how many of you people in here, devotees, I guess I'm speaking to, are going to purchase both shields, like the dome shield and the extreme light shield? I'm just curious. I really thought Jerry came up with the idea of just the headband shield, and it because he saw a picture of somebody else wearing one, and he thought, man, we could do a Devo specific one. And so we reached out to our plastics company guy, and he said, you know, guys, we're already working on that for other industries, the medical industry, Walmart, stuff like that. So yeah, we can retool that to be Devo. And I think we were the first ones, Devo was the first ones to get this newly designed lightweight plastic mask. Like I said, the company was designing it for other people, you know, other entities that would order tens of thousands of these things at a time, but he was able to run Devo's order off kind of first because it was such a small order. So Sophia says, I already have 2 shields on my possession, one to use, one to keep. So that's great. That's great. I remember the days when I used to do that, when I would buy Devo stuff in 2s all the time. Of course, I don't do that much anymore, but I do always try to get 2. Whenever I reach out to a record label or somebody who's put out a Devo thing, I say, please send 2, one to keep in the archives and one for me to open and enjoy, right? Just the dome one for me, yep. I mean, if I was, you know, not where I am in the Devo world, I would have to buy the light shield. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it as far as how simple it is and how effective it is. I mean, it really works as far as, like, you know, fitting on a head, and I wouldn't want to wear it unless I really had to, just because I'm not into the idea of having a shield over my face all the time, but it's good. I bought a DD Now cloth mask and a light shield, and I already have a dome. Okay, yeah, cool. Great. Well, I'm glad everybody likes the stuff, the products. I mean, like I've said before, it's a miracle that we got the store up and running with anything. I mean, we were just going to be happy to have a couple of shirt designs and the red domes available. But at the last minute, the stars aligned, and these new products were able to be thrown in there, and really good for Devo. What's the most precious thing that I gave you from Devo? Oh, Lisa, you know the answer to that. Well, it's pretty hard to answer. Well, the most precious thing you gave me from Devo was your friendship and their friendship. You introduced me to them, and were very gracious when I called your home out of the blue to speak to Bob. And but the coolest physical thing you ever gave me, and the biggest memory I have, Lisa, is when me and Diana Mayo, my girlfriend at the time, came to California for the first time, to LA, and we were staying at your house. You invited us to stay in your guest room, and we drove up in our rental car to your driveway. And I remember the driveway, you know, it was very skinny, going you have to go from the front yard down the skinny driveway around the back of the house to park. And I remember when we were driving up, I believe I was in the driver's seat, and you came running down the driveway, and you had one of the Naugahyde Freedom of Choice suits, you know, pants and jacket in your hand, and you were like, look what I found in the basement. You can have it. I think it was Allen's or Bob One's. And I think the band had several of each of these things. They were slightly different than each other, just the way the sewing and stuff was done, the stitching. But you gave me one of those things, and man, that thing has been in at least a couple of large museums in the world, and I treasure it. And it's one of the coolest things. When I saw you running down the driveway with that thing, I almost, maybe I did poop my pants. Maybe I did. Diana can probably remember the details of that, but I don't think Diana is ever up in these chats. We'll have to ask her. Hello, David Kalman. Nice to see you again. Thanks for showing up. We opened some mail. I'll show you really quick what we got if you want. From my friend Rob in California, I got a Neurosis cassette, some metal stuff, some brutal metal, and Prong, which I believe is kind of like some metal-ish stuff. Prong. I'm not really familiar with these bands necessarily because I don't own any of their stuff, but I know I'm probably going to dig it. And also, Rob sent me a couple of pinback buttons. Bands I haven't heard of. The Von Bondies is this one. The Von Bondies. And then this one is the Grannies. And they both look to be vintage because they're kind of rusty in the back. That's cool. And then my friend Peter Graves sent some insect bite stuff because on the last week's stream, I got bit by a spider here that I was chasing around. It was ridiculous. But that's what I do. I just like to embarrass myself on YouTube, so there we go. But thank you, people, for sending stuff. I love getting stuff like that in the mail. It's really good. Janice, look at everybody's tearing up, getting all sentimental. Oh, my goodness, Lisa, we love you. And Lisa the clown loves you. The crochet clown loves you. Really does. Nick, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, Nick, I brought that thing out to the first devotional because we had those glass cases. And I told, I don't know who we were talking to, but I said, look, it's imperative that we have glass cases, something to lock this stuff in because I don't want it just sitting out on tables or just hanging on a hanger somewhere where people can touch it. So, yeah, you have a better memory than I do, Nick, but that's great. That thing has been at the V&A Museum, a huge museum in London at the VA, and they were so cool. When they borrowed the suit from me, I think they probably had it for a year, maybe less. They were so accommodating. Okay, so they said, we want to borrow your suit. We'll insure it for however much you want it insured for. I think I insured it for $72,000 or something like that, something astronomical. And then, in my mind anyway, at the time, I thought that was, that was basically as much as I could get them to insure it for. Not only that, but they flew me over to England, to London. They put me up in I was with my girlfriend at the time. They put me up in this really posh hotel right near the V&A Museum. They invited us to come and look back behind the scenes and see how they, kind of touch up everything and archive it and stuff, how they were going to stuff the suit and make it look like, there was a body in it, basically. So cool, those people. And I think I was there for 4 or 5 days and totally on their dime, and they were just the most gracious people. I still have Alan's shoes. I think one of them. I think me and a Devo fan who were friends at the time, like each took a shoe or something. I don't know. Maybe I do have both shoes. Can't remember. But I do have at least one. Yeah, Nick. Oh, okay. Hey, Nick, thanks for popping by. I always appreciate it, man. And yeah, we'll talk soon, I'm sure, about devotional biz. But thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate the heck out of that. Oh, and thanks everybody for the likes. It looks like I have just about as many likes as people are watching, so that's very cool. I appreciate that a lot. So here we go, drinking more wine. Any requests for noise or information or how much I love the Dickies and Devo and the Ronchans and the Zig Zig Sputnik and all these bands that I love. Oh, Nick! Yeah, for $2, I will give the suit to you. I will. That's right. Believe it. Ha! But thanks for the tip, Nick. Very appreciated. That'll buy 4 cans of cat food, I believe. Toodles. See you, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. So the clown is is in my ear right now. He's trying to tell me something, and I'm not sure I want to listen. Yeah, take care, Nick. But he's trying to tell me something back there. He's whispering. I'm trying to ignore him because sometimes he tells me things that I don't want to hear. You know how that is with clowns, right? You guys? All right, so maybe I got this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I love the noise, guys. I love the noise. I'm really into the noise. I've always been into the noise. Good Seat says, Pilmer, can you give us some insider tips on where to buy yellow suits stocked on my local hardware stores? Be the only ones I find are transparent. Now, here's the thing that happened with the yellow suits. For many years, from about, pardon me, I started working for Devo as their wardrobe person on tour around 2004. And that was also the time around 2002, 2004, I started working, running their website and helping them manage merch. So starting around then, I was ordering those yellow suits from the original place that supplied the suits back in the day. I can't remember. I want to say it was like Eastland Supply Company or something like that. But anyway, for years, we would always order batches of those suits for touring and for sale on the website. And I would always have a stock of them. I mean, like a stock. I would have 20 to 25 concerts worth of Devo suits at the ready because back then we were doing 20, 25 shows a year sometimes. So I always wanted to have those in storage, ready to go for each concert. And oftentimes I would have them split up. Each show would be a bag of suits. So there would be, a suit for each band member in their size, all labeled, folded, and put in these bags. So all of a sudden, the company at some point just said they were going to stop making the two-part suit, the pants and jacket. They were just going to go to the full one-piece suit with the white zipper down the middle of it, which was a deal breaker for us. Like, we could not sell a one-piece with a white zipper going down the middle. And for us to get them to make the suits special for us, the pants and jacket suits, we would have had to order way more than we could have ordered at one time, or even sold in a year, or even used in a year if we were still touring a lot. So basically the story is that if we wanted to get those suits remade, we would have to have a large investment to get enough, a huge quantity made. And that's just not going to happen, I don't think. So what I would recommend is, and I still have a storage space with a lot of yellow suits in it, but I'm saving them in case the band needs them. These are the last remaining yellow suits ever, right? So I'm saving them for possible shows or whatever. But every now and then those things pop up. The vintage ones pop up on eBay. I know they're not cheap, but I mean, sometimes you might be able to get a good deal. But the yellow suits are not being manufactured anymore as Devo likes them. Like, it really has to be a two-piece suit with the jacket that you tuck into the pants and then put the belt over. It has to be that, or it's just not right. The white zipper destroys everything. It just destroys it. I mean, a zipper at all. It just doesn't look like a Devo suit anymore. It looks like somebody dressing up as Devo for Halloween after that. If it's not exactly the thing, the Devo suit, then it's just a little off. And for years we had to have the collars customized. So if you look at a yellow suit back in the day, if it was just bought straight from the factory, it had this big floppy collar on it, right? But Devo, we would always have a seamstress take each suit, fold the collar almost like a priest's collar, like really squared off. And so that was an extra expense for each suit. It's stuff like this that makes Devo products so expensive. Like people are always asking, well, why is the dome so expensive? Why is this so expensive? Because when Devo makes a product, they make it somehow customized to be a Devo thing, right? The yellow suit's customized, the shield customized with a little logo on it or whatever, or customized to fit an Energy Dome. So when you're getting very low quantity or fairly low quantity items that are customized like that, the red dome is a custom mixed red plastic. There's not a standard plastic that looks like that out there. So every time we get the domes made, we have to have somebody overseas mix a certain color. That's what makes that stuff so expensive. So just know that if Devo was Nike or if Devo was, a huge band with a huge millions of sales of products, then maybe we'd be able to get things made affordably. But right now it's a kind of a niche, kind of, I don't want to say underground, but there's a way smaller audience that is attracted to that stuff. So I just want to make it happen. It's more important for me for the stuff to happen at all, right? I have been missing the most of the chat, but I know that Tim is bitching about the clown again. So Tim, are you drinking? Because I think the more you drink, the more you hate the clown. Is that true? It's funny because the more I drink, the more I understand and love the clown. Kimberly Clark, professional size 2X, yellow clean guard, flap over zipper. Yeah, see? No, flap over zipper? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I wish those suits were more readily available. It was so good. I mean, I had there's this older lady at the company. Like I said, it was Eastwood or Eastland or something like that, supply company. She was the same woman every year after year. I would always call her for ordering the yellow suits. She was so cool. She loved that this rock band was buying stuff from their company to use on tour. She just loved the idea of that. I think I showed her some pictures or some video of the suits actually in concert, and she was just like, oh my God, that's so cool. Anyway, I was really sad when that all went away for us and we could not order them anymore. That clown has a serious drinking problem because he has no esophagus. He can't even drink. Like if you poured a drink near his mouth or at him, it would just soak all into his like stuffing, and it's just, clowns drinking is one thing, but crochet clowns drinking is a completely other scene, and it just doesn't work as well as a regular clown drinking. Now I'm sure there's a lot of regular human clowns that drink, but the crochet clown, he's drunk on just being a crochet clown. He might pretend to drink every now and then. Am I running my mouth enough or what? Should we just do this for an hour tonight? Oh, hey, Joseph McGuire, you just got here. Well, then I guess I'll stick around for a while, right? I just keep thinking that around an hour in, which is right now, I get boring and kind of used up. I don't know what else to do. Opened up all my mail. Keep it up, dog. All right, Sophia, your wish is my command. You got it. We'll keep it up. We'll keep it up, dog. Dig this. I know, Joseph, I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing okay. I hope everything's good in your world, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. The clown appreciates it, and I'm sure everybody in the chat is glad to see you because the more, the merrier, right? Right? Now, we can always get back into more of this. Is anybody a fan of this thing? Because here's what I like to make it do. Good Seats. Pilmer, do you have any Darcy Clay records? I've never heard of that person or band or whatever that is. If you haven't heard of him before, I'm sure you'd like his music. Well, it's interesting. But here's the thing with me and music. Typically, the last way I want to discover a band is by listening to something of them online. Now, there's a few exceptions, like Oliver Tree. Recently, I've only ever heard his music online, YouTube videos and such. But when I discover a band, and when somebody says, I want you to hear this band, I really, in the perfect world, I would always want to hear it off physical media, whether it's a cassette, CD, record, or whatever. That's the best way. I don't know why, but it seems to work out better. If I hear a band for the first time off physical media, I don't know why I'm way more interested or likely to get into them. I don't know why it works that way, but yeah, that's a good machine. That's a good machine. I like that quote. That's a good machine. That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. Some like Han Solo guy would say or something. That's a good machine over there, that robot. Hey, who said cool? Who's that? What's your name mean there? Looks like a bunch of graffiti there, that name. Thanks for stopping by, cool, if you're indeed a real person and not a robot troll. Of course, we welcome robot trolls too. We're not against robot trolls. I mean, for crying out loud, we got a crochet clown here. How could we be against robot trolls? I think that's impossible to be against robot trolls, but to let a crochet clown up in the room. Hey, who's still here? I know Vinyl Guru is probably gone. She only pops in for a minute. Is Lisa Casali still here? Is Tim still here? Is Phil still here? Phil popped in for a little bit earlier. Who's the peoples that are still here? And by the way, thanks for the likes again. I'm seeing it go up. Gave you a CD from Prefab Messiahs. You did, David? Wait a second. Prefab Messiahs. You sent me a CD of that? How long ago was that, David? Oh, when I was in SF. Oh, well, that was, how long ago was that? Like when I was in SF? There's this, when I'm on tour like that and people give me things, sometimes I store it in these bins that are just bins of each tour. And sometimes I put it a special place in my collection where I kind of have all these CDs of, what I like to think of as local bands or small underground bands that hand me things. And 2 or 3 years ago, okay, well then it's wow, I can't believe I can't remember it. I mean, people hand me a lot of things, but I remember that name. I just can't remember what it looks like. I want to say it's very colorful. Is that right? Is it a very colorful, anyway. Tell Leonard I need lyrics for All This and Puppets too. You can tell Leonard. You can email me a message and I'll forward it to him. I'll do my best. But yeah, he's very busy these days. He's working on his book, which I've read a lot of at this point, and it's awesome. I mean, Leonard's a great writer and speaker and just genius in that way anyway. But to hear him tell his life story and the story of the Dickies at the same time is, you guys are going to dig it. Even if you're not very knowledgeable or a big Dickies fan, you're going to really like the book. And also, they're working hard on their last album. Their final LP is going to come out hopefully this year. Maybe it's going to be pushed to next year at this point with the pandemic, but I think it's still going to be this year. Tim's still here. Okay, I see him. All right. Tim's still here. All right, so should I pour another glass of wine after I finish this? Are we down for hanging out a little longer? I know I'm not hugely entertaining right now, but I do have this. Listen to all that noise, brothers and sisters. Is that freaking anybody's dogs out or anything? I think Anne's gone, because I think that would freak out her dogs. Phil's probably gone. Vinyl Guru's gone. All right. But David's here. Tim's here. Joseph's here. Sophia's here. Brothers and sisters, fight the power. Maybe it's about time you made another noise record. Me and my friend Ian are working on that. I'm not sure if Ian's still up in the house here in the chat. But we are going to be working on new silica gel material. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, and I don't want to jinx this whole thing, but, I mean, it is what it is. Mark Mothersbaugh asked Silica Gel to record some music for something he's working on. So hopefully, as soon as we can get together in a studio situation, we can start pumping out some stuff to send to him. Will I tour with the Dickies? No, John. I don't typically tour with them. I only kind of meet them for shows that are driving distance from me in North Carolina. It's never a situation where I'm being paid to fly places and do merch for them or doing that. It's just that I show up on my own dime, typically, as far as gas and stuff. And sometimes they'll let me crash at their hotel. Like I roomed with Leonard last time I went to New York for a couple of days, and they're nice like that. But no, I don't really travel on tour with them. Now the problem, I could maybe travel on tour with them if I wanted, if I just wanted to sell merch the whole time. But man, that destroys me as a fan of the band and as somebody who's used to being the guy who's running around taking pictures and doing a million things at once. If I was trapped at the merch booth the whole show, oh my God, it would kill me. I mean, there was a hard decision I had to make a few years ago when Carcass, the band Carcass, invited me to be their merch person on tour because I know the tour manager very well and I met the band a few times and you know they were okay with me, so they wanted me to be their merch person on tour and I was like, dudes, I just can't. I can't because first of all, it'll be hell to be trapped behind a merch booth while Carcass is playing night after night. And second of all, I don't like dealing with the numbers and the counting and the money and all that stuff in a rock and roll situation. It's just not my forte. I would not be good at it. It's just not my game. But that was hard to say I didn't want to do the Carcass tour. That was hard. It was really difficult for me. Now, if they would have said, we want you to be the guy to run around and take pictures and do this and do that and just, you know, do a billion things that include watching the band the whole time, I'd be there in a second. Have you thought about getting some proper bootlegging equipment to record shows? I've thought about it, but it's just never been financially possible. Now, when I first started working with Warner Brothers and Devo, when we got signed with Something for Everybody, I became kind of part of that deal. So I was getting paid good money every month to work for them. And they provided me with my first couple of flip cams. Now, those flip cams were like, that was top of the line back then. And I was so glad that Warner Brothers provided me with one or two of those. And, but yeah, otherwise, I just can't afford a bunch of stuff like that. In my little niche kind of market or the job that I've set up for myself, the work that I have coming in, it just doesn't make sense to spend money like that on that kind of stuff. You know, I do what I can with what I can. The most important thing is for me to record, document, archive, you know, what I can with the budget I have or with the equipment I have. So that's what I do. And, you know, there's a lot of times when people in the community, like you guys in the Devo fan community or otherwise, Dickies fan community, whatever, Thor fan community, that will help me out with stuff like that. Help me out with, you know, cleaning up audio or editing video or whatever I can't do myself because I'm limited with skills or equipment, you know, or software, which is becoming more and more the case lately. All of my computers and software are, you know, getting outdated. But I'm still kicking. I'm still using the Photoshop on an almost dead computer. I still got the FTP Dreamweaver software to update websites on another outdated computer. But it's all working good enough, right? All right, so is everybody still having a good time in here? Have you thought about, okay, I've got that. Is your email the Devo Obsesso one? That's one of them. You can use mpilmer@earthlink.net. You can use Michael at devo-obsesso.com. I believe even ithrewup@ithrewup.com works these days. But yeah, mpilmer@earthlink.net and Michael at devo-obsesso.com are the two main emails I use these days. Sophia's having fun. Wow! Darren says, Michael, what did Devo think of the insane crowd at Desert Days? Don't think I ever asked them. I mean, I'm sure they saw it and they were pumped up by it. I don't remember them mentioning it exactly. I mean, we knew throughout the day that there was a lot of people there, so it wasn't like they were shocked when they got up on stage and saw those people. They knew it was a pretty crowded festival, and that was, you know, as far as concerts and events where you have a lot of people in one area, you know, which none of us have experienced in quite a few months. But that was one of the most memorable ones because the crowd was so cool. Like, everybody there was a punk rock weirdo or rockabilly weirdo or new wave weirdo or just basically a weirdo outcast music fan. There were not a whole lot of, quote, normies there. You know, there weren't a lot of normies. There weren't a lot of frat boys or, you know, it was all punk rock fans. It was great. People who appreciated the good stuff, basically. And I've never been at a festival like that where most of the people are my people, you know. It was pumped up. Yeah. But Darren, yeah, I don't remember exactly what the band thought, but I know it energized them while they were on stage, and it had to. It was a massive, amazing, energetic, and the crowd was so into it. They were so focused on Devo. Everybody's eyes in that crowd, for as far back as I could see, man, they were focused on watching that band. Nobody was just hanging out with their buddies and socializing. Everybody was focused on the performance at hand, which was great. All right, I'm going to pour another glass of wine if nobody has a problem with that. I'm not driving anywhere tonight, so. Boop. It's a good sound, huh? I like sounds. I really like sounds, guys. Sound play is what I like to do. Sound play. That's what I considered Silica Gel to be when we were doing music. We were just playing with sound. Worth every penny. You talking about the show, Janice, right? Desert Days? I am so blessed to be able to not only attend all these Devo shows I've seen, but to work behind the scenes and to work with the band before, after, during the show. It's an amazing experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Does Boogie Boy still breastfeed every day? I haven't seen Boogie Boy in quite a long time, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm sure he would like you to believe he does, so let's just say yes. Oh, thank you, Michael. You don't have to thank me. Thank you, Janice, and everybody else for hanging out with me. Is there a reason for me to keep talking to you guys? I'm just spouting stuff now. Is his mom dead or something? Whose mom? Boogie Boy? Yeah, Boogie Boy's mom and father have passed away. You talking about Boogie Boy's mom, Sophia? I'm not sure whose mom you're talking about. Yeah, Boogie. Yeah, Boogie's mom and her wife, General Boy, have passed away. That's for sure. That is for sure. So, for those of you who have the Devo book that came out a couple of years ago, you remember the page in it that thanks General Boy? Do you remember that? Well, that page, that spread, was something I pretty much demanded be in the book, because it wasn't too far before that the general passed away. So, and keep in mind, we were working on this book. It took years to work on this book. And so at some point in the process, I said, look, band, look, publisher, there needs to be a 2-page spread, at least, in the book that thanks General Boy. I want to dig up some lyrics that he wrote for the band. I want to dig up cool photos nobody's ever seen. So we kind of made this cool 2-page spread. Hey, Good Seats, is the Devo book still being made? Well, let me tell you, there's a good chance, I think there's a really good chance it's going to be reprinted as a soft cover. We're working on that right now. So as soon as I can let you know if that's going to happen, I will. But I'm going to say, at risk of jinxing everything, that maybe there's a good chance. Yeah, the General Boy spread was just necessary. It wouldn't have been right it just didn't seem right as I was looking through the book and proofing it over and over again, and adding pictures and little things here and there. It needed it, because he was such a cool guy to do what he did for the band, and he was such a standout character in that whole history. What the heck am I talking about? Okay, woof, and Janice says woof. Y'all, let me tell you, appreciate every one of y'all's sets of eyes looking at me right now and listening to me with your ears. I appreciate it, because my cats have abandoned me right now. Whenever I start doing this stuff with the camera, they typically skedoodle. I can't even see them right now. Usually, all day, they're right next to me. There's 2 of them on my table here, my desk, or they're always right around me until I turn that camera on, and then get out. I don't know. They got problems, y'all. They got problems. Love the driveway story. Oh, thanks, Peter Graves. Yeah, that was heavy for me, man, when she ran down the driveway with that thing. Any other questions I missed? I'm sorry if so. Clowns make you want to drink? Well, then I hope you're drinking with me, Janice. I'm scrolling back up here to see if I... Yeah, David Kalman. Yeah, working the merch table, I mean, it could be great. If I was just good at it, if I thought that I would be a good merch table person, I mean, maybe I would do it. But on top of not being confident that I could do a good job of it because I'm just not a numbers math guy, I get too distracted. Apart from that, you know, just the fact that I would not be able to sometimes see the band in certain venues, because certain venues, the merch tables so far away from the stage or hidden behind the bar or whatever, it would just drive me crazy. Now, I might be able to be convinced to do some work like that for a band I really don't like, but then on the other hand, I tend to live by the rule that I only work for bands I like. So all these you know, pros and cons, mostly cons. Let me see if I could find anything else that I'm missing here. Oh, Eddie M says meow all of a sudden. Eddie M, what you meowing about? What you meowing about? I like the meows. I like the meows. You want some more noise? Who's up for noise? Type a 666 in the chat if you're up for some noise, and I will deliver. Yes, I will. Oh, Sophia, you did the first 666. Sophia and Good Seats and Abnorm, that was for you. And look, oh, I just saw that Cardinal Sin popped up in here. Hey, what's up, buddy? I hope you're feeling okay. I hope your ankle's doing okay, brother. It'll heal up. Don't worry. Renee! Hello, Michael. Who was one of the members of Berlin except Terry who knows his current work? I'm not sure what that question means, my friend Renee. I'm not Cardinal. Cardinal, you've got a broken ankle, but you've got one other good one. So that's great. Now, if you had two broken ankles, that would be a whole other problem. But at least you can hop on one, right? Hail, Sophia. I agree, Cardinal. Yes, Sophia rules. The Number of the Beast. It's a good song. Who's a fan of Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast? I am. Yes, good point, Cardinal. You always got to look on the bright side of things, Cardinal. I know you get a lot of, you know, pain and agony thrown your way, but there's always a bright side, my friend. And the fact that you're here with us now is a bright side. I'm glad you were able to join us. And thank you for the tip. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we've been, Cardinal, let me just catch you up since you're an avid supporter and follower of mine. I opened some subscriber mail today. My friend Rob Ginsburg from San Francisco sent me a couple of cassette tapes. One is by Neurosis, a kind of a heavy metal, intense heavy metal band. And then Prom, which I'm not quite sure how to describe. I guess they're kind of metal, but I'm not really familiar with either of these bands. I don't own any of these bands' work, so these are welcome additions to the collection. He also sent me some vintage buttons. One by a band called The Grannies, which I'm not very familiar with, but I'm going to look them up. And then one called the Von Bondies, which I've never heard of either, so I'm going to look those up. And then Peter Graves, because of last week's stream when I was bit by a spider, Peter Graves sent me some anti-bite stuff, and then I drew a fart coming out of the bee at Peter's request. Peter requested that I could vandalize the box if I wanted. So that's what we've been doing, Cardinal. We've just been hanging out. I've told some stories. I've talked about Devo products and how and why those things are delayed or are expensive or whatever the case may be. I'm just kind of running my mouth here, guys, really. But thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up late, Cardinal, but showing up in general. I'm not going to be on for too much longer. I've been on for 103 years now, hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to have to cut it off fairly soon here. I got a stray cat outside that is waiting to be fed, and a couple of indoor cats that are probably pretty hungry now too. Real tear jerkers. There were some real tear jerkers in here tonight, Eddie. That's for sure. We told some grand stories. And Cardinal Sin, Lisa Casale was up in here earlier. I'm not sure if she's still here. Lisa was here. Vinyl Guru was here. You know, lots of friends were up in here, Cardinal. Let's see. What did I miss here? Did I miss anything? Ian? I don't think Ian's still here, is he? I saw Tim asking about it some time ago. Oh wait, did Ian already answer that? Scrolling through. No, I think Ian's gone. All right, so I don't know what else to do. Somebody give me an idea. I mean, I just don't know what else to do. I'm out of ideas. I've done some noise for you tonight. I've talked about things and stuff and showed you the crochet clown. There he is. The crochet clown in what the Vinyl Guru called a very playboy position. Call someone on the phone. I can't because I'm using my phone to stream. You know, can't really call anybody. I can call somebody. I can call out to somebody, but it's not going to do any good. David Calvin. So David, remind me how you found this channel. Are you just a Devo fan that fell up in here? How did you find it? I can't remember. Yeah, somebody call live. It really wouldn't, wouldn't help the situation. When will you do another magazine vandalism stream? Joseph, I was talking about that earlier. I figured out, now it might be next weekend that I do that or the following weekend. I have something else planned for I have something else planned for next Thursday. I'm not sure if it's going to work yet, but I'm working on that. If what I am planning for next week can't happen, then I'm going to do a magazine live stream. And what I was telling people earlier was that I figured out how to do a 2-camera stream, basically. So if I use StreamYard software, which is what I use to have special guests on stream with me, then what I can do is I can stream with my laptop for the main shot of me, right, my face talking to you, and then I could send an invitation to my phone and be streaming another shot of the close-up of me drawn in the magazine on half the screen. So half the screen would be me talking to you, half the screen would be my hand drawn in the magazine, which I think would be better than just having the magazine in my hand in the whole, video. Let me know what you think of that. So that's my plan for the next magazine vandalism live stream, is to have a 2-camera shot where I can actually communicate with you with my face. This one. Communicate with you with that, and then also show you drawing, right? Okay, cool. So that's what we'll do next time we do a magazine stream. I wasn't sure how many people were really interested in seeing another magazine stream. I hadn't done one in so long. And, I think, though, with the 2-camera shot, it'll make it a whole lot more interesting. Metal sucks, dude. Ian had to walk the dog. That's a good AC/DC song. It sounds okay, but I feel like it would just be you looking down most of the time. Nah. But I could even have it positioned where I'm looking down at the laptop and drawing. I mean, I'll get the camera shot worked out. It'll be fine. It won't just be like this the whole time. You won't just see the top of my hat the whole time, right? I'll work it out. But I think there's much more to be said for a video of me drawing in a magazine that's a 2-camera shot than just a 1-camera shot, But I could be wrong. It could be the worst thing ever. We're going to try it anyway, because I got a box of magazines still sitting around waiting to be vandalized. So we need to do that stuff. You clever thing. That's the thing. We got to make it work somehow. I might not have all the right software, microphones, cameras for this, but I'm going to make it work however I can. David Cowan, met several times over the years, been a fan since first album, started a band and covered Mongoloid in '79. Oh! I think I remember the ride now. Gave you a ride in San Francisco. My son is the producer, composer. I remember you now. Yep. I remember that now. Thank you so much for that. You helped me out in a pinch. Kid Yodeling in Walmart, lowercase remix. I remember that title. Okay, people, so it's been an hour and 25 minutes. Viewers are going up, though. But I'm struggling for content here. I work with the multi-instrumentalist Rachel Flowers. That's right. I remember you now. Yeah, thank you for your assistance and your subscription here on the channel and coming to visit us here in the chat. I really appreciate it. I really hope to get out to San Francisco again soon. I don't know for what reason, but if I could figure out some kind of work to get out there and a reason to fly out there, I would love to visit. I love San Francisco. I love Los Angeles. And I just haven't been there in too long. Yeah, thanks again, David. That was nice of you. Do I have a lava lamp? No, I've never owned a lava lamp. Never have. I've always been kind of intrigued by them, especially in the 70s when, my older sister or her older friends or my brother's older friends, I can't remember where I actually saw lava lamps, but I think it had something to do with my older siblings. But no, I've never had one. I just saw one in a thrift store the other day, but it looked a little too modern or something. I don't know. Didn't want to spend the money on it. But no, I've never owned one. I am intrigued by them, though. It's like, I imagined it being like boiling a pre-fetus, like the pre-fetus gelatinous pre-human substance. It looks like it's just boiling that. Is that weird? How many other wrenches are there? Oh, you mean mods? I don't know. Maybe 4. So Joanne, if she's still here, she's in the running to be the next mod. I'm really thinking about maybe modding her up one day. No, I don't have a lava lamp. Did you ask that twice? Yes, you did. Okay. The answer is no, twice. I don't have a lava lamp. I used to have a smoke machine. Might even still have it. Not sure if it works. Or maybe Ian has it at this point. Used to have a smoke machine. Do it. What am I doing, Sophia? What am I doing? Would you like one? I'll never pass up a free lava lamp, my friend. Who would pass up a free lava lamp? Well, yeah, I would have to keep it somewhere where the cats can't get at it, but I'm looking around, seeing a few places that would be nice. Yeah, I could do a lava lamp. But where would you get a lava lamp from? Why do you have a lava lamp, and what is the deal there? What brought up lava lamps? Could you please throw the clown around? Well, John Lazaro, since you're an avid supporter of my art and weirdness, I could throw the clown around for you. I certainly could. Look at that. Look at that. You ain't never seen nobody throw a clown like that. You ain't never seen nobody throw a clown like that. He loves it. The clown loves it. You ever seen Crucified Clown? You ever seen Crucified Clown? Oh. Crucified Clown! 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 Whose streets? Crucified Clown streets. That's right. Okay. 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 We threw the clown around. Throwing the clown around, throwing the clown around, throwing the clown around, throwing the clown around, throwing the clown around. That's an AC/DC song. It's got to be. I'm not violating the clown, Peter. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Oh, you think the lava lamp would make my live streams more interesting? Like maybe I could put it. Well, see, I'm always afraid the cats are gonna knock it down, so I would have to put it somewhere like high up, out of the cat's reach, because I could just see my cats being intrigued by that moving lava. You know, I'd have to go on top of the fridge. It's great to see someone who appreciates your privilege to work with Devo. Well, it's it's a privilege, but it's also a labor. It's a labor of love, and it's something that you have to be very dedicated to. In my case, anyway, because I don't make a lot of money doing that, but it's something that's important to me. It's very important to me as a person to do this for a living, basically, because I feel like I'm like an evangelist. I feel like I'm telling people the true way, the path. I feel kind of religious about it. So it's, I have one and don't use it and thought it would make your live streams. Yeah, okay, Cardinal, yeah, I'll try to work it in. I'm going to try to figure out, sometimes I do streams from the hallway of my house over here, and I have quite a bit of shelving and stuff behind me there. Maybe I could work it in there. Here it might be difficult because everything is so far back there, except over here by this lamp right over here. Might be good right by that lamp. And it's something that I could kind of move around. I could take it out for a stream, kind of make sure the cats don't get it during the stream, and then move it and put it away later. But I've always been intrigued by those things, and how would you ship it, though? Wouldn't that be a pain to ship? I mean, how do you ship that without breaking and leaking? And, man, it seems like such a risk. But, yeah, if you're willing to take the risk. SVO, Sophia, SVO is Scott V. Orsi, Spud Talk originator and Devo fan extraordinaire, and the guy who worked with me way back in the day to form the first devotional. Cats aren't interested in lava lamps. You could put it on the speaker where the lamp is now. You think so? My cats are tricky, man. My cats are interested in knocking anything off anything, really. They'll come over here at night and they'll knock CDs off this thing, and any little things they can find, they'll knock off. Yeah, Scott is awesome. Of course he's awesome. But yeah, Cardinal, I'd gladly accept a lava lamp. My first lava lamp ever. That's probably a reason for the stream right there. Hey, let's celebrate my first lava lamp ever. I'm a child of the 60s and 70s, and I've never owned a lava lamp. It seems kind of sinful. Good thing I don't believe in hell, because I'd be going there. I'd be a sinner for not owning a lava lamp yet. How much has one in the thrift shop? I don't know. I didn't even look because it just looked too. It just looked like it was made for a girl's room or something. It was all sparkly. It was like it just wasn't like a hippie lava lamp. It looked like some kind of like Barbie lava lamp or something. I don't know what it was. I just briefly glanced at it because really I was just working. I was looking for things to resell, and I wasn't thinking about reselling the lava lamp. So, when I'm at thrift stores, I'm pretty focused on buying things to resell or thrift store shenanigans, which I haven't found a lot of those lately. But yeah, Cardinal, I would totally use the lava lamp in a stream, for sure. Yeah, lava lamps are a fire hazard. Well, I wouldn't have it on all the time. I would only have it on in specific social moments, if you will. You know what I mean? What's inquire anything maybe too personal? What are you inquiring about, Sophia? Scott V. Orsi? I mean, nothing really personal at risk here. If they don't knock the candles off, the lava lamp won't interest them. Oh, well, the candles kind of freak them out because of the heat and the smell. I guess lava lamps get hot too. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I think we're good. I don't think the cats will mess with the lava lamp. I'll be careful with it anyway. I'll protect it. I will be aware of, look at that clown. I will be aware of the lava lamp at all times, and it will be protected. I mean, it's my first lava lamp, for God's sakes. I'm going to protect it like a baby, I'd probably protect it more than I would protect a baby, to tell you the truth. Oh, Devo drama. Oh, there's no real drama with Scott and Devo. Not at all. Not that I know of. I can absolve you of that sin. No worries. Sin be gone. Thank you, Cardinal, for freeing my soul of the sin that was weighing me down. This is my blood. Partake of it. Mouthful of blood right there. Mouthful of blood. Okay, good. They're not a fire hazard. I'm all into that. That's good because, and here's something I have to admit, and I'm not proud of it. I had to remove the batteries from my fire alarms in the house about a year ago, maybe a little more. Because here's what happened. Okay, so I have 15-foot tall ceilings in here, very, very high. Nothing I can reach. Even with a ladder, it's hard to reach. Okay, so one of the fire alarms is way at the top of this 15-foot tall ceiling. The other one is in my office over here, which is a 6 or 7 foot tall ceiling. About a year ago, the alarm started going off for no reason. And you know those fire alarms have that most piercing, irritating, crazy sound, right? So it started going off. My cats immediately freak out, run under couches, under beds. And I'm trying to like get a ladder out of the closet over here and like climb up to this 15-foot tall thing. And I'm trying to deactivate it, pull the battery out. And then the other one in the lower ceiling starts going off because I think once one goes off, the other one hears it and starts going off. So then I go take the battery out of that one. It took me about a day to figure out through Googling and calling the fire alarm company what was going on because there was no fire in here. There was no nothing. And they said, well, after a while, if you let those things sit without dusting them off, basically blowing some canned air in them, then the dust will set off the fire alarm. So ever since then, I've been very wary of putting the batteries back in because it freaked my cats out so hard that they didn't come out of under the couch or the bed for hours and hours. They were like totally freaked out. So anyway, that's my ramble about fire alarms and why I don't have operating ones right now, because I just can't figure out how to manage them without freaking out my cat. Like, imagine if I wasn't home when the fire alarm went off and the cats were here for hours, you know, while I was out working or whatever. And they were just listening to that sound the whole time. That would totally derange and damage them. I mean, you know, I feel for my children. Au revoir, Peter Graves says. Oh, I know. Ian Shannon just had. Ian's still in the house. Hey, S-Min. Spud Sickles. S-Min. S-Min. Have I seen you here before? Who is S-Min? I don't remember that name, and I'm intrigued. Ian, my friend Ian Shannon had a crazy fire alarm thing go nuts in his house a few days ago. You've had it for years. Oh, cool. So it's a vintage lava lamp. That's cool. I'm really excited to get a lava lamp. I am really excited. Another glass of wine? Is that what you're talking about? Cardinal Sin? Eddie, why would you be blocked? Why would you be blocked, Eddie? Come on, get real. Is something wrong? Am I not seeing your questions or something? I don't know. Blasphemy is a victimless crime. I like that, David. I'm catching comments every now and then here. S-Man is a cool dude. Yeah, Sophia knows what's up. She's a mod. Thank you, Sophia, for checking that. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's blocked. I haven't blocked anybody. Is Joanne still up in here? I do want her to let her know that I am considering making her a mod. I just, you know, she's a live wire. You got to watch out for her. Phones are willy-nilly. You know, internet and all kinds of stuff like that has been weird lately. Speaking of which, I need to plug my phone in because I think it's probably going to start telling me that it's out of juice soon. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Just in case. Yeah, so everybody, absolute cat pandorum. Okay, so she's not here anymore. But anyway, I'm considering making her a mod. She often asks me to make her a mod, and I think I'll give it a shot someday here. Okay, so yup. I think Cardinal Sin, your yup means that you want me to pour another glass of wine, right? But I can't do. I can only do this 20 minutes more. Okay, 20 minutes more, and then we're done. I don't like to go over 2 hours. And plus, I have cats to feed and stuff. I got to pack up a couple of mail orders for eBay tonight still. You know, I got stuff to do. Yep, Sophia's a mod. Cardinal's a mod. Rope Snake's a mod. I can't remember other mods beyond that. That might be my only 3 mods. Do you mods know who the other mods are? Mods. I mean, that term meant something totally different to me many years ago. You know, the mods and the skins and the punks, but now it means a whole different thing. Peter Graves, is he? Oh, au revoir. You were saying goodbye, Peter Graves. I thought you were just commenting on something. Well, thanks for stopping by, Peter, and thanks for your gift in the mail. I appreciate it, and I will use it on the next insect bite that I get. Hopefully, it won't be in my house. Yeah, so we got a little less than 20 minutes here to hang out. Any other questions? Any other things that you want me to talk about? Because I will gladly do that for the next 19 minutes and something. Right? You know what I mean? This clown. Let me get this clown for a second. All right. Let's get this guy up here. Look how big this guy is. He's life size. This guy is life size. This is entertainment, everybody. I'm not sure if you realize. Any girl cut shirts headed to the store? You know, it all depends on what you mean by girl cut shirt. Because back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, like back when I was doing tours for Mark Mothersbaugh's art, there was this kind of girl shirt that was available. It was called a girly tee, I think, back then. But it was a very small, tight, like very fitted tee, obviously made for girls. I think the neck may have been a little bigger, but I haven't really. I don't get a lot of requests for those, for one thing. So whenever I print T-shirts, I don't typically get any of those printed because there's not a lot of call for them. Also, I don't know if a lot of companies offer that kind of cut of shirt anymore. I think the new girly shirts are kind of like very boxy, and they don't fit tight anymore. That they're kind of a boxy, baggy shirt. I don't know. I might not be correct, but that's what I think is happening. Is I think the girl cut shirt has changed from one thing to another thing, and I'm not even sure what people are meaning when they ask for girls cut shirts anymore, because I've seen 2 very different versions of girl cut shirts, right? Cardinal Sin says, I've had a bunch of trouble getting USPS to pick up orders for eBay. I can't get to the post office for eBay, and they aren't picking up the pickups I order online. Well, that's unfortunate, Cardinal. I wish I could help you out. If I lived closer to you, I would gladly take your eBay shipments to the post office for you, because I go every morning. I go every morning at 6 a.m. to the post office, except for Sunday, of course. But every other morning, typically, I'm at the post office at 6 a.m., throwing things in the bin, boom, 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 to mail out. So, Cardinal, I wish I could help you, brother. John Lazar, have you thought about doing a live feed from the cemetery at night? Well, no, because it would be dark. And, you know, I don't know. I just don't know what I could do out there. That would be interesting in the dark. Maybe if I was with somebody else, it might be interesting and fun, but I don't know. Where is the best place to find a complete Devo discography? Is there a master list of albums, singles, and other tracks? Discogs is the best place. Discogs.com. Are you familiar with that? I'll post it in the stream here. Hold on. Full Devo discography. at discogs.com. Okay, there you go. I would say there. Also, check devoobsesso.com. Now, with the thing with Devo Obsesso is that I only really list things that I have in my collection, but it's a pretty comprehensive list of a lot of releases. But Discogs is probably the best source for that. For any band, really, for any band's discography. Discogs is pretty legit. I've used it for years to look up information on bands and such. John Lazaro and Cardinal Sin, two of my greatest supporters here on YouTube. I appreciate those guys a lot. They're open at 6 a.m. Well, yeah, their lobby is. So at 6 a.m., the lobby opens. So that means I have access to these big kind of bins that I pull open the bin, I throw packages in, close the bin, they fall to the other side of the wall into a basket or whatever. So yeah, I'm able to go there at 6, dump everything that I have that's pre-labeled with shipping labels, and I just push it in the bins. Every now and then I have to call out to somebody behind the wall to say, hey, the bin is clogged up. Can you unclog it so I can put more packages in? But it's pretty flawless every morning. Am I planning a Halloween live stream? Well, Cardinal, let me tell you, usually on Halloween, I'm in New York City watching the Dickies. For the last few years, the Dickies have done shows, 3 shows in a row around Halloween in New York City. So I'm always up there typically. But this year might be a little different, right? So maybe that would be a good idea to have a few friends over here, have a little Halloween stream. Who knows what things are going to be like in October, so we'll see. I mean, that's a good idea, though. I won't be dressing up as Gene Simmons for that stream unless I'm getting paid a lot of money, because that's a real big job. But I have dressed as Gene Simmons for most of my life as Halloween. Like a priest or Gene Simmons, those are my 2 go-to costumes for Halloweens throughout my life. I don't think I've ever really been anything else except for a priest and Gene Simmons for Halloween. I think once I dressed up as a frat boy when I was in college. So I borrowed a friend of mine's clothes who kind of dressed like a frat boy. And that was horrible. I felt really out of place and awkward in that costume. I just felt like, God, they gave me out of these clothes. This is horrible. I feel much more comfortable as a priest or Gene Simmons, you know? Yeah, I like to get the receipt with the tracking numbers. If I'm sending stuff that's very big money, like big money, $100 or more, I have to go to the actual post office when it's open and get the guy to scan it in and get the printed out thing. But typically when I'm selling, most of my eBay items are $9, $10, $20, $30, whatever. So I'll just take those and throw them in the bin. Every now and then, though, I'll have so much stuff to ship out that I wait till the post office is actually open, and I go to give the packages to somebody face to face. Do I have anything by the B-52s? I have a great B-52s collection. I love the B-52s, every album they've ever done, singles, live bootlegs. Love that stuff. Love the B-52s. Love them. I've met Fred Snyder once, I think. Fred Snyder is really funny on Facebook. If you can befriend him there and see his posts, he's really great. He's a huge record collector geek guy. He loves collecting records, thrift stores. He's into all that stuff. Was Mark on keyboards on a Rolling Stones tour? I can't answer that for you. I don't know. I'm not a real priest. I am a real priest. I'm a priest. I'm an evangelist for rock and roll, man. You know? Yeah, Devo and B-52s. That was in Northern California, if I remember correctly, right, David? Was that at a festival in Northern California? It was kind of like on an island with a lot of water around us or something, right? Was that true? Sophia, I'm a real priest, okay? For all intents and purposes, I'm a real priest. Because I have a real priest shirt, a real one, not a costume one. And actually, last Halloween, I got a new priest shirt just in case I wanted to wear it in New York City when I saw the Dickies. I didn't end up wearing it, but I have a very brand new, spanking new priest shirt because right before last Halloween, there was one of these Christian bookstores, supply stores that was going out of business. And I had shopped at this Christian supply store for years for my priest suits, for weird little stickers, and you know, weird Christian stuff that I use. So I go in there right before Halloween, and they're having like a 75% off sale because they're liquidating all their stock and they're going out of business. And so I got a new priest shirt, brand new priest shirt that usually costs like $80 or $70 or something for like $20 or something. So I'm very happy that I have a very brand new priest shirt that I have not broken in yet. So, hey, thanks for the tip, Cardinal Sin. Yeah, that's my go-to Halloween costume now is the priest thing. It's really easy. I actually have the body of Christ that I give out to people to eat. You know, the little wafers that Catholic, you know. Uh-oh. You guys, I got to go. My internet's freaking out again. I got to go. Sorry to close it down abruptly, but my phone's giving me signals that it's screwing up again, okay? I think the internet's flaking out. So let me give a cheers to you guys. Thank you for hanging out so long. I'm only 9 minutes away from my deadline anyway to cut this thing off. So, yeah, here we go. Again, everybody, thank you for coming. I love you all. The clown's going to say goodbye. I got to go. My phone's freaking out. Bye, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you guys. Cardinal, thanks for the tips. Nick, thanks for the tips. You guys rule. You make my Thursdays happy. And we'll see you next Thursday. And I'll have more news for what next Thursday is going to bring soon. Again, I love you guys. May the rock and roll gods bless you. Have a great weekend. Rock and roll. All right? Okay, everybody, here we go.